Okay, welcome to this latest video. I just want to do a review on Xdefiant right now. After playing the game a few times, I just want to be abundantly clear when I say this. Xdefiant is not a COD killer. Not by any means of it. It was just a marketing tactic that was taken and ran with since day one for this game. I don't hate this game. It's just that I've noticed some problems, and this is just in the early stages. But when people start to notice these, like I'm not gonna say issues, but when they start noticing these, what's the word for it? When they start to realize unbalanced the game is when we're gonna reach just toxic levels, and I don't think I want to be here for that. Now, this isn't a beta. This is full release, and I know it says free to play, and it's under that category, but I'm still gonna critique it. I don't think the game should have been released. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think the game needed more time, but then again, it was delayed so many times. In my mind, when you do that, I'm thinking you're gonna spend more time cooking on this game. I'm thinking it's gonna take more time to, bake in the oven. But here it is. Here's what we got. Now, I want to say this. This game, it feels a little outdated. I think it should have came out between the 2015 year and 2018. I think it should have came out somewhere in that time as free to play. It had no problem with me. But right now it's like a jumble of Overwatch and Black Ops 4. Now I understand the person that helped design this game came from Call of Duty Ghost. I forget his name. And then another person from Black Ops 4 that was with Vonderhaar. You would think that it would be more closely towards, it is more closely towards Black Ops 4. That's what it is, but not really. You see, when you go to a game mode like Escort, you're gonna think, oh, Safeguard from Black Ops. No, it plays more like Overwatch. It's just an Overwatch clone. That's what that entire game mode is, because you start inside a room with the door shut. You can't move, you can't position, you can't even start the game when the countdown ends. You have to wait there for a certain amount of time for the enemy to just get up on you at the door with just the most BS like tactics. That's not fun. That puts us at a disadvantage. I don't like that. I never liked it in Overwatch, but yet it's here. It should have been more like Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 Safeguard mode. Literally, I have no problems. And when let's talk about the operators, because that's what they are. I want to ask you, the viewer, do you care about operators? Do you honestly care about hero shooters? I personally think that hero shooters have run its course. I don't think it's as popular. Case in point, Overwatch 2, but that's because of what Activision Blizzard did to the game, releasing it in such a poor state, and then the multiple lies about the co-op mode. But I'm talking about Xdefiant. I personally don't care. I don't care. It's run its course with me. I'm not interested in picking up and playing the game. I was treating it more like a Call of Duty title, but really, you're not supposed to, because it doesn't play like Call of Duty. Well, it kind of does, but then it kind of doesn't, because it wants you to play like a hero shooter. You have to utilize your abilities and your ultimate, but playing the game, no one's doing that. No one's really doing it. They're playing it like it's a Call of Duty title. Once people start to realize it's not like Call of Duty, it's when things is gonna get wild. Like Echelon. I think Echelon is top tier amongst everybody else. People like to go Libertad with the healing, but they only heal themselves. They don't play like a team. Echelon is that go-to, because Echelon plays just like the operator from Black Ops 4 with the radar gun, the radar dart, and the ultimate where he just sees through walls. Echelon gets an intel suit that does just that, and it's not an ultimate. The ultimate is they go low profile, and then they pull out this goofy one-tap pistol somehow. And I know that it's an FN57. You shouldn't be one-tapping with an FN57. That's just me. And you just go around sneakily, can't hear you, can't do nothing. Psst, psst, psst. One taps. I think I've used it one time because I'm too busy just trying to play it like it's a Call of Duty title. Trust me. And then the attachments. Let's talk about the attachments. I don't know what the developers or the devs in general were thinking when implementing these attachments for these weapons. And I know people haven't unlocked them yet, but there are grinders on there that are trying to get to these attachments, and I think they're already there. These attachments scream unbalanced. I don't even think the devs even played or play tested these attachments on these weapons, because you have a laser that somehow magically reduces the spread of a weapon. For example, the M4, the starting weapon, you throw that laser on there, you literally max out the laser. You literally max out the spread of the weapon, so it's a laser now. That's wild. You get to playing around, and then you couple it with a grip like the pistol grip, where it just increases sprint shoot time by 10%, increase min max spread accuracy by 20%, max spread accuracy by 20 more percent. Do you see where I'm getting at? I don't think just because the bar is maxed out is where it ends. That's just why that's what I'm getting at with this. And only a -5 in horizontal recoil, you can easily make up with that with something else. You're not gonna see something crazy like -5 to real horizontal recoil control. You're not gonna see it. Or the barrels. Can you kind of make it make sense to me? How is it that a stealth barrel is able to keep you from showing up on the map? Usually you should relegate that, or at all times you should relegate that to silencers. I'm not seeing the purpose of having silencers if they are in the game. I don't think they are. I just see barrels. They have a stealth barrel that does what a silencer does. It just makes sense. And we have something called a rapid fire barrel, where I don't see why anybody would want to use this, because you only get a +5 in rate of fire. I don't even think you're gonna notice it. I really don't think you're gonna notice it, because that's just +5. But the trade-off is -20 to horizontal recoil control, -20 to vertical recoil control. That just tanks your accuracy, as you can see. How is that a fair trade-off for only +5 to rate of fire? Another thing, I cannot recommend you play crossplay with PC, because you're gonna see real quick that it's not fun. It's not fun because of the controls. The controls, I want to say, are horrendous. If you play the controls in default, the game plays itself. The game is playing itself for you when it comes to aiming. It's stronger than, funny enough, it's stronger than Modern Warfare 3's. There's two different types. There's aim assist intensity, and then lock on intensity. Like, why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? That's another thing that tells me that you people did not play the game. You people did not take the time to curate the aim assist. You people did not take the time to curate the aiming controls. Because once you get off into them options, and then you see this long laundry list of settings just to tune your own controls, it is a lot. And I guarantee you, quite a bit of people don't know nor care about any of that. They just want to get in the game and play and mess around with sensitivity. Bam, you're done. I think that's where you failed as a developer when it comes to that part. And I will say this one positive. The crossplay. They took the time and the courtesy to implement a crossplay that's actually better than Modern Warfare 3's. They give you two options. You want to play crossplay turned on, but you want to play with the console players, you can do just that and turn off the other part where you actually matchmake with PC players. Or if you want to play crossplay and you just want to go raw, you can go ahead, have at it, and it'll just be a cesspool of console players getting absolutely dogpiled by PC players. It's just a fact. You're not gonna have a good time, because PC players don't have to deal with all that extra tuning when it comes to aiming, but console players do. Then the hit detection. The hit detection is not that great. Off top, the hit detection is very wonky. You're gonna be missing, well, not even missing shots. Your shots are just not gonna register. You're gonna be shooting ghost bullets. It's going to be just like the beginning of Black Ops 4's life cycle in the very beginning, where the hit detection was dog water, but this is a free-to-play title, so it plays like a free-to-play title. I don't even know if they can fix it or if they want to fix it. I don't know. Only time will tell on that part. Another thing, the shooting is not as crisp or fine-tuned like, say, even Black Ops 4. I'm not even gonna say any of the newest Modern Warfare titles. I'm just gonna say Black Ops 4 because that's where it's closely resembling. It resembles a game that's pretty much outdated in terms of gameplay. I don't think the weapons don't feel as fine-tuned. Everything needed more time to bake in the oven and more dev care. That's what I can tell you, viewer, from playing the game. I highly recommend you do not crossplay with PC players. And the cheating has already begun. Funny enough, straight out the gate, the cheating has already begun. Come on now, y'all. Why are we doing this? Just play the game. What type of satisfaction do you get from already cheating? Make it make sense. And then there's no SBMM. That's another pro I can tell you. No SBMM. You can play and you can still have fun without being tossed into a lobby where it's a setup, where you are designed to fail. You fail because of bad hit detection. It's really bad. You can shoot first and die first because your bullets do not register. And the damage is wonky for a lot of the weapons. You can shoot first, but you cannot do damn near as much damage as the gun advertises to you. That's a fact. And then snipers are all one tap. Torso and up. They're all one tap. And it's only 2 snipers in the game. And the starting sniper rifle is already a one tapper. And snipers stop time, just like Call of Duty. So players, if you're not using a sniper rifle and you shoot first, you shoot first, a number of things are going to happen. One, hit detection is just not going to bother registering. 2, you're not going to do enough damage because the damage is wonky. 3, snipers are just going to stop time and just pop you in the shoulder. Bam, you're done. That's just how it goes. It doesn't matter. You're just going to sleep. You're going to see sniper glint for a nanosecond. All right, it's over. I win. Not even going to try. And then movement. Movement is king. Movement. Oh man, movement. I compare the movement to Black Ops 2. It's ridiculous. I compare it to Black Ops 2's movement because movement is actually above gunplay. Funny enough, in Xdefiant, movement is God. You don't have movement, you're not winning the gunfight. I don't care what you do. You can walk around the corner pre-aim. It's not happening because the person is just going to do this crazy jump. You get so much in-air control when you're jumping. You can damn near strafe. You can damn near strafe in midair. Somebody make it make sense. Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Come on now. And then coupled with the strong aim assist, you're going to be having, you fight it and you try to do micro adjustments with the aim assist. Coupled with aim assist, you're going to get aim resist. It's just going to happen. Unless you tune it yourself, player. Because you trying to shoot somebody that's just a movement pro, it's going to throw your aim assist out of whack just as easy. It's going to slow down so much to the point where you're trying to lock on. You're just going to be hitting his feet or his legs, and you're not going to be able to really get it up towards the torso or to his head or to the player's head. Excuse me. So far, do it have potential? It has potential, but the devs need to get on it. They need to get on it. They need to actually be listening to the community. They need to actually listen to player complaints. They need to actually address these issues in the very first update that's going to come out. They need to actually address these attachments for these weapons because these guns are going to get ridiculous. These loadout videos are going to get ridiculous. And I understand it has no SBMM, but it's not going to matter when you have just a plethora of YouTubers telling you this is the best loadout, this, that, and the third. It's going to make for an unfun time. And you might as well go back and play Call of Duty. I'm just going to be honest with you. No SBMM required on that one. because everybody's just going to be playing with the same things. It's not a lot of it's not a lot of the attachments in the game already as it is, and you're just going to have people going to these YouTubers, taking their word for gospel, and now you're just going to have everybody be carbon copies of each other. They're not going to bother experimenting with an already small pool of attachments to pick from. That's just my thoughts on this game. Let me know down in the comments if you like the video. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm out.
Changing mag.
We're on the zone. Zone under assault. Zone changing. Tango dispatch. Capture zone contest. Rogue Echelon agent activated sonar goggles. Allies on the zone. Zone under assault. Zone changing location. We're facing mission failure, Agent. We're locking down the zone.
Scanning for hostiles. Throwing flashbang.
Capture zone contested. We're locking down the zone. Zone compromised. Capture zone moving. Updating coordinates. Zone compromised.
I need a medic! Revealing enemies!
Zone under assault. We're on the zone. Ultra ready.
Activating sonar!
Zone changing location.
Changing mag.
Mission wrapping up. If only I could push some last-minute bulletproof tactics to your op.
Revealing enemies!
Capture zone moving. We're locking down the zone. Zone under attack.
Revealing enemies!
Shield out! Flashbang! Changing mags! New mag!
Can anyone provide first aid?
Grenade out!
Zone compromised. Protect the zone. We're on a zone. Zone location changing. Lethal force utilized. Mission accomplished.